heard about tests that return false results, about countries testing tens or hundreds of thousands of people and other countries doing hardly any testing at all. What's the business case for testing?
Well, in order for countries to reopen their economy, they have to be able to scale the testing. They have to be able to test mass population of symptomatic people as well as healthy population. They also need to be able to do rapid tests. This will enable global travel and opening the borders.
Well, joining us now is Dr. Ronen Ivri. He's the CEO of Barcode Diagnostics. Dr. Ivri, you developed your technology for cancer patients to make chemotherapy drugs more efficient by measuring the effect of a particular drug on the tumour cells of a specific patient. What gave you the idea that your technology could be used for COVID-19 diagnostic tests?
Well, we're a startup company, and we said we're a startup in the field of diagnostics, medical diagnostics. We have an expert team in the field, and when SARS-CoV-2 broke out, we said, how can we use our personalized tagging opportunity, our tagging technology, to actually screen out the different population for people who are virus positive? And we said, if we can use these barcodes, this is a small shift, but we use our technology, we use our team, and we shift this towards the SARS-CoV-2, we can use this as a mass screening technology. And this is what we're developing right now.
Barcode says it can slightly modify the reagents currently used for screening, and by using an additional tool, it can massively increase the number of tests for COVID-19 to about 100,000 a day, enabling Israel to test its entire population in a matter of weeks. What's the theory behind that, and have you been able to show that it actually works?
Yeah, so the science behind barcoding and next-generation technology, which is the additional tool that we're using here, the science is solid. We know that this has been used also in viral screening before. What we have been doing is taking the current PCR-based tests, and we're adding the tag to them. This has been also published by others. We're not the only ones working on this, but we're aiming this as a kit that could be screened, could be sent over to the potential customers, which are the large screening customers, and they could actually increase the amount of tests they do in each potential lab. So in this way, you can actually screen the population and not just individuals who are potentially ill. That's where we're adding our edge.
And when can we expect Barcode's testing to begin in Israel?
We believe that within the next few weeks, we can bring this proof of concept. We're already begun work on positive and negative samples, and we show that we can actually, using next-generation screening, define the infected individuals from the non-infected.
And are there any other countries or companies showing any interest?
There are, of course, others who are developing other screening technologies, but I think that's what makes me as a CEO understand that we're on the right track.
Dr. Ivri from Barcode, thank you very much. Alongside you, we have Professor Gabi Sarusi from Ben Gurion University, the brains behind a coronavirus breath tester from a brand new company called Flannemus. Welcome to the studio. How does it work?
Oh, very simple, by the way. An individual blow into a breathalyzer-like device, which by accident I have it here with me. Okay? And basically, inside this breathalyzer, there is a chip, electronic chip, that contains something like 20,000 nano antennas. And once the antenna absorbs whatever coming from the mouth, after breathing it, we are scanning the chip inside the capsule in a terahertz spectrometer. And then we can see the signature, the exact signature of coronavirus-infected people compared to healthy people. And this unique signature that we actually distinguish throughout the clinical trial that were escorted by the Israeli Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Care, and also by Sheba Hospital. actually showed us that we have a very, very unique signature for coronavirus carriers.
And will this test work on people who are asymptomatic? Could it accurately predict who's about to become sick?
Actually, the first round of the clinical trial were on asymptomatic people. Actually, there were soldiers that were in a camp that were isolated from all IDF, and all of them were asymptomatic. So I can say definitely all of them.
And where do you see it being used in a practical sense? Could it be a quick test at airports or shopping malls or cinemas?
Yeah, we position ourselves to do the test at point of entries, unlike tests that are done in point of cares. Point of entry, this is the unique that we have because it's so prompt test. So a guy can come, give the breath in the breathalyzer, and then put it in the spectrometer, and after 12 seconds, he will have the answer whether he is a carrier or not. And we think that the result that we got was something like 90% of the PCR, because the clinical trial were done in a way that we test them in parallel with the PCR swab test and with the breathalyzer. And so we believe that if somebody is diagnosed at the point of entry as a positive to coronavirus, he can do another test because it's so rapid, so there is no problem to do another one just to increase the reliability of the test.
Gabi Sarusi from Flanimus, Ronen Ivri from Barcode, thank you very much.